So, last class we were studying sources of history, chapter number 1. So, now today we'll see the remaining part of the lesson. So, take out your history textbooks, open chapter number 1, sources of history, and see the paragraph newspaper. The paragraph with the subheading newspaper. So, before starting with the newspaper, I'll just revise in short what we have studied in last class. So we saw that we are going to study the post-independence sources of history this year. Then we saw the return sources, that what are the return sources, and we studied the diagram. And now, among the 9 return sources, the first source, that is newspaper, we are going to study it in detail. Now let's see what is newspaper. Now newspaper, everybody know what is a newspaper. Yes, there are different newspaper in different languages all over the world, all over India. Yes, regional newspaper, national newspaper, many different newspapers. Yes, and newspaper are available in many languages, and the most important feature or the most beneficial thing about the newspaper is that it is very cost friendly. That means it is very affordable. Hardly, I think, we can get it in 5 rupees. Yes, within 5 rupees we get to know about different events, different information, and different news happening not only in our country but all over the world. So this is what I think is a very good thing about newspaper. Second beneficial thing is that it is available in all the languages. Any language we want, we can take the newspaper of that language and read it. So these are the two things which I think are very essential and very important and very good about newspapers. So let's start. Through newspapers, we can get information about national and international affairs, politics, arts, sports, literature, and social and culture affairs. Yes, these are the different topics that are covered in a single newspaper. We don't have to buy different newspaper for different topics. All these topics that are national topics means जो हमारे कंट्री में होता है, इंटरनेशनल अफेयर्स मीन्स तो कंट्री के बाहर चल रहा है, पॉलिटिकल्स न्यूज़, स्पोर्ट्स की न्यूज़, लिटरेचर, सोशल एंड ऑल द कल्चर अफेयर्स, all these news are covered or are published in a single newspaper. Newspaper contain matters related to human life. Most national newspapers have started their regional editions. So नेशनल न्यूज़पेपर मीन्स वो न्यूज़पेपर जो पूरे नेशन में हम या फिर पूरे कंट्री में पब्लिश होता है और पूरे कंट्री में मिलता है. We can get those newspaper in any part of the country. Those are known as national newspapers. Regional newspaper means those newspaper which are limited only to a particular place or a particular area. For example, Maharashtra Times. Maharashtra Times is a regional newspaper because Maharashtra is a state, and this Maharashtra newspaper is printed and published only in Maharashtra. महाराष्ट्र के बाहर हमें वो न्यूज़पेपर नहीं मिलेगा. सो दिस इज़ द डिफरेंस बिटवीन रीजनल एंड नेशनल न्यूज़पेपर. नेशनल न्यूज़पेपर यू कैन गेट इट in any part of our country, but regional newspaper is limited to a particular area. So now the national newspapers have also started their regional editions. मतलब उन्होंने भी अभी रीजन वाइज न्यूज़पेपर बनाना शुरू किया है. They publish supplements that give information about various topics. Yes, कभी कभी इफ़ यू सी मेन न्यूज़पेपर के साथ एक और भी अलग से सेपरेट शीट आती है, separate sheet of a newspaper that is known as supplement. So many newspaper have started giving that newsletters of various movements, the dailies or weeklies of political parties. और बहुत सारे पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज़ के जो जो काम वो करते हैं वो डेली बेसिस पर या फिर वीकली बेसिस पर वो भी प्रिंट होकर पेपर के साथ आ जाते हैं. मंथली एंड एनुअल मैगजीन्स आर इम्पॉर्टेंट अमॉन्ग द प्रिंट मीडिया. फिर मैगजीन्स जो मंथली प्रिंट होती है या फिर एनुअली मीन्स साल में एक बार जो प्रिंट होती है, ऐसी भी मैगजीन्स आर द इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ प्रिंट मीडिया. Some newspaper produce special supplement towards the end of the year. So कुछ न्यूज़पेपर्स ऐसी सप्लीमेंट्स पब्लिश करते हैं साल के एंड में, मे बी इन द मंथ ऑफ नवंबर और दिसंबर, दैट टेक एन ओवरव्यू ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टेंट इवेंट्स ऑफ द ईयर. और उस पेपर में या उस सप्लीमेंट में जनवरी से लेकर नवंबर तक या एंड तक जो जो मेन चीज़ें हुई है इम्पॉर्टेंट, वो सबका ओवरव्यू मीन्स एक छोटा छोटा समराइजेशन दिया हुआ होता है. सच सप्लीमेंट्स हेल्प अस understand the important event of the year, so that if we forget some event that had happened in the past, through that supplement that we can recall the news or information that we have missed. Next is Press Trust of India, that is known as PTI, Press Trust of India. After 1953, the Press Trust of India has been an important source of primary details of all important events and of articles on important subject. Press Trust of India has provided reports, photographs, and articles of financial and scientific issues to newspaper. PTI has now started its online services. So PTI अब तक इम्पोर्टेंट डिटेल्स हमको देती रही है हर एक इम्पोर्टेंट इवेंट्स के, आर्टिकल्स के, सब्जेक्ट्स के. एंड अभी अभी रिसेंटली उन्होंने उनका ऑनलाइन सर्विस स्टार्ट किया है. एज नाउ वी आर इन टू अ डिजिटलाइजेशन प्रोसेस, डिजिटल इंडिया, yes. So it is very much important for PTI to start its online service, and considering the information of digitalization, PTI now has started. Before there were no online services of PTI, but now they have started the online services. During the 1990s, PTI started using the satellite broadcast technology instead of teleprinters to send news all over the country. So before 19s there were only teleprinters to send the newspaper all over the countries. But in 1990s, what did PTI do? They started satellite broadcast technology. Instead of just be dependent of teleprinters, it started their satellite broadcast technology. This material is important for writing the history of modern India, and this thing is considered to be very important in writing the history of modern India, because this is considered as a part of modern India, so it comes into the modern India's history. Now next page. Do you know? Among the print media, the information contained in the annual issues of the publication division of the Government of India is authentic and trustworthy. For example, the Information and Broadcasting Department published India 2000 an annual reference book. This reference book is created under Research, Reference and Training Department. It contains useful information about the land, its people, national emblems, political system, defense, education, cultural events, and an account of the developments in the fields of science and technology, environment, health, and family welfare, social welfare, media, of mass communication, along with basics data related to economics, finance, planning, agriculture, water conservation, rural development, food and civic supplies, energy, industries, trade and commerce, transport, communication, labor, housing, laws and statutes, youth and sports department, etc. It is possible for us to write history with the help of such information. Now, if you see the second paragraph of this part, it is all the it is all about different topics that was published by India 2000. So if you see, I think almost all the topics are covered, all the information about every single topic is covered by this India 2020. So it was published by broadcasting department, and this reference book, it is known as a reference book, and it was created under Research, Reference and Training Department. So this is a very trustworthy and वेरी ऑथेंटिक. ट्रस्टवर्दी मीन्स जिस पे हम बहुत भरोसे से ट्रस्ट कर सकते हैं. देर आर नो फेक न्यूज़, नो fraud news, nothing. Yes, so this, if you see, website is also given www.publicationsdivision.nic.in. So this is their official website. You can visit there if you want and just have a overview of whatever you want to see. So till here, is it clear? Do you have any doubts in newspapers, press trust of India, and this paragraph? So for today, we are going to stop here and we'll see the remaining part in our next class. See students, we are covering a very less part. The reason behind this is only that you should not be burdened with much more content, because we are not in our actual classroom. So the explanation should be in a very comfortable manner. So we are covering, or so we are explaining very short part of the lessons, so that it should be with you for a longer period of time. If we cover one day in one class, if we cover one chapter in one class, it will be very difficult for you to understand all this explanation at a time. And that is the reason we have divided the chapter into different parts, so that you can easily understand, and so that it can be with you, it can be in your mind for a longer period of time. Is it clear why we are only taking a shorter paragraphs and explaining you? This is the reason behind that. So students, I want you all to make one CW for history, so that when we'll finish our chapter, you can copy your exercise in that. We'll be solving the exercise 2. So after solving the exercise, you will be able to note down the question and answers in your CWs. So make 1 to 100 pages CW for your history subject. Geography we will see later. After finishing history's first chapter, we will go to the first chapter of geography. Until and unless we finished with history, we are not going to see geography, because it will create a confusion in your mind and I don't want it to happen. So first we will complete history's first chapter, and once we complete this chapter, we will see geography's first chapter. Is that clear? Okay. So next topics we will see in our next class. Thank you.